Hey friends, it's Bill McDonald, the Writing Doctor. I wanted to use today's video to show you how to respond to a prompt with different types of hooks. I'm going to be using page 443 in the digital and hard copy of the binder. For those of you that have it, it says how to hook your reader and keep them engaged. The secret to writing a unique and creative bling essay using your body, your clothing, accessories, and food. So as you see here, I have numbers 1 through 14, and there's lots of different things that you can do. I always consider the hat and the hair the hook. So these first 6 have hats. You're going to be seeing them on the next page. Number 7 is using the senses, and we're gonna use possibly number 12, figurative language. Alright, so here's different ways to use the prompt. Write about one reason you like 4th grade. And these are just the central idea statements and a combination of the hooks. So level 0, just use the exact words of the prompt. Went ahead and changed it to 3rd grade so that you guys could ask your kids about 3rd grade instead of 4th grade, since they haven't really done enough yet. So here's one way to keep it very simple for kids who struggle. One reason I liked 3rd grade because of PE and all the things that we would do there that I liked. It's got repetition, but that's what the prompt had that year, a lot of repetition. So that's what a basic central idea statement would sound like. Level 1, exchange 1 or more words, and all these are in different hat versions on the opposite side. One factor about 3rd grade that made it more enjoyable was PE and all the cool activities. PE was probably one specific reason that 3rd grade will always be special to me. So the first one, using different words. The second one was changing the order of the words. So as you can see, the green words are where I changed the vocabulary. Level 2, using my feelings to tell my emotions about the idea I chose. No matter how stressed out feelings and frustrated feelings I would get about school, I could always look forward emotions with excitement and anticipation to the three times a week I would get to go to PE last year. So once again, these are all about PE, different ways to get the reader's attention. Number 3, using a personal opinion. Last year I discovered the most spectacular sport in the entire universe, and it never would have happened if it were not for the wonderful school invention called PE. So their opinions were spectacular sport. They even used hyperbole, the entire universe, and saying that it's a wonderful school invention. Number 4. Here's where you have a little bit of a hook first, then the central idea statement. Making a statement or asking a question about the idea, not a question about the prompt. Watch how that works. Lord, thank you so much for blessing me with a coach who's willing to teach original games. Coach, when are we going to play golf again? It's been way too long. I'm the best golfer in my school, but it's not the kind you think. So all these are making statements or asking a question about the idea or the example, that they like PE or that they like golf. Number 5, start with 1 to 3 sentences anecdotes that relates to my idea and or the example I'm going to use. So they can start by telling a little story that has them actually doing the activity that they like in school. Woohoo! I made it in the basket. I screamed so everyone in the entire playground could hear me. My frisbee toss was perfect. I had just beaten my best friend in the finals. Autographs later, people. And then they'll say their central idea statement on one of these whites below that they PE as their favorite activity. Number 6. Connect my essay by using the TIE acronym, a truism that ties in some way with the idea and or example. So here we go. They say that golf teaches you patience, but that it's a sport for rich people. Well, if that's true, I'm so grateful for a coach, to have a coach with a wonderful imagination. He created a frisbee golf course at our school using trash cans. So I'll have to tell you a little bit about that. So the truism or the quote is that patience is what comes from golf, and possibly that it's a sport for rich people. Number 7, let the reader hear, see, smell, taste, or touch when I write about using my senses and imagery. Same idea. Multicolored frisbees flying like birds soaring across the sky everywhere. Kids bursting out into laughter and cheers every time I make a basket with a toss. The fresh fall breeze is just light enough to not mess up my throw. Okay, so there's them using the senses, and then they would say that they like PES, their favorite activity for 3rd grade. And let's transition over here to the body. My life will forever be changed because of 2 extremely challenging yet enjoyable activities that I was able to master during this time of day. If I could, I would probably play them all the time. Okay, just a little quick comment. Notice I didn't give away what the activities were, even though I was transferring to the body. I did connect my central idea PE to what I was going to talk about, frisbee and regular golf. So in my next video, you're going to see how I would use the train to talk about the wow, the why, the reason, the example, the explanation and the explosion, and the ending, and taking the time to do the editing and the revising. Alright, so using my train, there's the introduction. If you look closely, there's an X on one of the I's, because even though most kids were writing about 3 reasons they like 4th grade, they were supposed to write 1. They basically just PE or just the library or just their teacher, one idea, and then you can give 1 or 2 examples. So the examples I was going to give were going to be frisbee golf and regular golf, and those can tie together. But whenever your kids can explain 1 reason well enough, you don't have to use the second one. So you're going to be seeing in the next video this rough draft using my train, using the 5 W's, but there's technically 6 W's plus 1, because whenever you're telling the reader how you're doing something, who, what, when, where, why, you've got to decide which of those details are the ones that you want to use. And if you're going to have your voice, you're going to explode with toes. I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video. Thanks and God bless.